Well, it's toss time as Dentons Link Legal take on Saikrishna Associates. Both the captains out here with the match official. We're ready for the toss. Heads on. And head. So good luck to both the teams. Dentons Link Legal have won the toss and they've elected to bat first. So the second game of the day is about to start. Dentons Link Legal, having won the toss, they've elected to bat first, and it's their captain who walks up. He'll be facing the first delivery up front. The fast bowler up the right arm medium pace. He's got the ball in his hands, and straight away he's on the money. Karthikeya lets it go, sees it through the gloves of the wicket keeper. Now these are two teams who are evenly matched. This should be some contest. Teams that have batted first on this deck have fared well. The first match we witnessed a team scoring in excess of 300, and batting gets more difficult as the day progresses. Another good delivery. He's quick. Jersey number 8 walks back to his bowling mark. He's ready to steam in again. Karthikeya is ready to face. Oh, that was away from his body. He was looking to work it away towards square. He has a particular fielder for that same shot. He's guarding the fence on the offside. He's more towards deep backward point and less of a sweeper cover. And there's a third man as well, a conventional third man who's very fine. So these are the two fielders who are outside the 30-yard circle, and so far the bowler has stuck to his plans. This time a wide, just away from the tram line. A wayward delivery, we'll have to re-bowl that one. So wide delivery. And the first runs on the board for Dentons Link Legal. Karthikeya Singh and Gaurav, they are the two openers, and I'm surprised to see Karthikeya has opted to come out to open today. That's a stylish stroke. That's towards the extra cover region, straight to the fielder. So nicely played shot. It was hit crisply, and you can immediately see Karthikeya's footwork there. He's so fluent. He's got no trigger movement. Plays every single delivery to its merit, and he's a treat to watch. He's an absolute treat to watch. And now Gaurav will be facing his first delivery. Equally exciting. Plays that very late and adjusts well. Just a push towards the offside. Gets a single. He's off the mark. Up and running is Gaurav. Hands back the strike to his skipper. Now Sanidhya. He's working up some good pace. The line has been pretty good. Sanidhya running in. Karthikeya, the man on strike. That's nice. He worked off his pads. Gets a single. And he will keep strike. That's a tidy over. Just 4 runs coming off it. Dentons Link Legal have been watchful. So the first over done and dusted. They are 4 for no loss. अच्छा So start of the second over. The bowler ready to steam in. So the field hasn't changed much. It's a packed offside within the 30-yard circle. You've got a mid-off, an extra cover. Oh, that's nicely played. That is the reason for that. Karthikeya is so strong towards the offside. And make no mistake about it, he's equally good towards the onside as well. You've got a square leg, you've got a mid-wicket, you've got a mid-on in place. And because of that famous foot movement, which he didn't make on that occasion, he was stranded. He was looking to make room for himself. There wasn't any width on offer there. He wanted to play towards square. There's enough protection. As I said in the previous over, there's a man standing at deep backward point. And fine leg is really fine. And if you really look at the field, there's a big vacant gap between fine leg and gully. Hits it straight. Long on. Can't get to it. That's the first boundary of the innings. Well, he had enough of it, Karthikeya. I told you he's adept at playing all through the ground. Picks his spots really nicely. That was more of a short arm jab. Hits it straight, punches it hard. The ball at the moment is hard and new. And if this man gets going, then we are looking at a very big total. Dentons link legal. Heavily rely on their skipper. Karthikeya Singh, he's the go-to man. And he's piled on the runs even last season. He scored at crucial junctures. He moves to 6. He's taken his time at the moment. And now he'll play shots. And he's so pleasing to the eye as well. He's technically so sound, so correct. Gets a single, drills it towards long on, gets one more run, gets Gaurav back on strike. Now Gaurav has faced just one delivery. This is the second one. This is the second over of the innings. Manoj Nayal, he's steaming it. Bowls away from the tram line. Gaurav was giving it the chase. That one didn't bounce as much. The pitch will be staying low, especially after the afternoon session. The sun is shining bright, the pitch baking underneath it, and it will get slow and low. And there will be help for the spinners as the day progresses. That's carved away nicely. He wasn't in total control, but the idea was right. All he had to do there was he had to play it away from the fielder standing inside the ring. Just had to clear the 30-yard circle. He did that with relative ease, gets a single. The patch is turning in his hands. That brings Karthikeya to face the final delivery of the second over. And this has been a sedate start according to the Denton standard. He slashes at it. And that's exactly what I was talking. There's a big vacant gap between third man and the gully fielder. Third man was really fine. Thickish outside edge, not in total control. But he will get a boundary to end the second over. Dentons link legal. They are 15 for no loss after the end of that one. Karthikeya moves to 11. So if the batsman analyze the field in the V behind the wickets, that is towards fine leg, towards third man, there are acres of spaces. Third man is really fine, but if you could just run it down wide of him, more near the gully fielder, that's a wayward one down the leg side. And what I was coming to is, if the keeper had missed that one that was running away towards the fine leg fence, there's nobody there. There's a big gap between fine leg and backward square leg. There's a big gap between third man and the gully fielder. So if you are smart enough and you recognize that and just use the pace of the bowler, you'll get free boundaries. Oh, how close was that to the off stump? That came in sharply. Kaurav was looking to slack it towards the offside. No width. He was done in for the lack of width. Sanidhya is working up some steam here. He's building up some pace. He's running in. Once again cramping him for room. He's bowling some booming in swingers, cramping the batsman for room. And the problem is, it's coming so fast at you, you can't even clip it away towards the onside. Just as the bat comes down, you're beaten for pace. And I believe Denton's link legal would be smart here to see off Sanidhya's second over in probably the captain and the team. They'd be giving him a break after this one, probably saving him up for the death overs. He's a premier bowler for Saikrishna. Just losing his run up there. Sanidhya just losing his run up as he was approaching the pop-up crease. And Karthikeya would be thinking about that. He's a very smart and astute captain. He knows that this would be the final over that Sanidhya would be bowling in this spell within the power plays, and then they'll see a change in bowling. And he can take the attack to the new bowler, immediately put him under pressure. At the moment, Sanidhya is bowling well, like he always does. No point in trying anything adventurous at this stage. Still early days. Yes, the run rate is not something they'd be proud of, but they can accelerate at any given point of time. For that, they need to keep wickets in hand. A huge shot, and the umpire has raised his finger. That is a big wicket. Just as I say that, Karthikeya chasing a wide one, and Sanidhya providing the big breakthrough. That's a big man, that's a big fish. The skipper goes, and Denton's link legal. One has breached through the skipper Karthikeya. Denton's link legal in early trouble. They are stunned. They are absolutely shocked. It's the skipper himself who makes his walk back. That is persistent bowling. That is good bowling. He was at it, kept it tight within the channel. Massive blow. Very big blow to Denton's link legal. So the skipper replaced by a left-handed batsman. Himanshu Goyal walks out to the middle. Sanidhya immediately switches to around the wicket to the left-handed batsman. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. That wasn't too far away from another outside edge. You have to be careful when you drive him. He's working up some good speeds here. Is Sanidhya. And now I'm thinking, will the captain be tempted enough to give him another over in the power plays? He's always looked like, oh, beg your pardon, rather he himself is the captain. Sanidhya, I didn't realize that. That's wrapped on the pads. Pretty sure that was pitched down leg and going further down leg as well. That is the end of a sensational over. 2 runs and a big wicket coming off that one. And the third one gone. Dentons link legal 17 for 1. So Manoj will continue. Manoj not as quick as probably Sanidhya, but he's effective. He's equally effective because of that. It keeps you in two minds, does Manoj. You're thinking you've got enough weight to work him towards square region, but he gets that slight movement that comes into you as a right-handed batsman. And he doesn't have the biggest of run-ups, but he is nippy, especially off the deck. He's a street smart bowler. Look at that. Look at that tantalizing line that he's sticking to. And if I were a skipper here, I would be really tempted to give Sanidhya another over. But I'm sure since he himself is the skipper, he will play it safe. He knows that he needs to bowl, he needs to come back in the death overs and bowl 2 overs. So he'd be itchy about it. He'll think about going for the 3rd over. But oh, that wasn't in control. But he might get a boundary. He does get a boundary. He was looking to flash at it. Gets a thickish outside edge. That will run away. Streaky boundary, but they will take it. Gaurav gets his first. Was aerial, but was safe. Gets 4 runs. Gaurav moves to 7. The new man Himanshu is yet to get off the mark. He's faced just 2 deliveries. And at the moment, Dentons link legal. They want a partnership. Wrapped on the pads. Probably just going down leg. That is a good shout though. Once again coming into the right-handed batsman. The score at the moment for Dentons link legal 21 for 1. The run rate has gone below 6 at the moment. Swing and a miss. He gave it the kitchen sink. Ted Gaurav wanted to send into orbit. He was targeting that onside. There's nobody there outside the 30-yard circle. All he had to do was clear the man standing at mid-wicket. Just 2 fielders around that mid-wicket region. One is at square leg, one is at mid-wicket. Then there's a man standing at mid-on. Goes through the offside. Hard hands. And he finds the gap. The fielder patrolling the field. Couldn't get to it. That's a boundary. Another one in this over for Gaurav. He gets his second. And Dentons link legal. They're getting a move on in this over. Sanidhya was difficult to score off. But they found a way. They're scoring off Manoj's overs. 8 runs coming off it. Fourth gone. They're 25 for 1. Dentons link legal. So spin introduced early, very early, within the power play overs, and an off spinner coming into the attack against a left-hander. Or that would be some runs. Overthrows. They come back for the second. So 2 runs taken. Himanshu off the mark, and it's going to be the left-hander facing the right-arm off-break bowler. Should be an exciting contest this, especially considering the fact that we are within the power play overs. 3 fielders on the onside and the rest all on the offside. Tossed up nicely, goes towards the onside, drills it straight to the man. That was hit so hard. They had no chance to take a single because it travelled really quick to him, and he responded well. So Nitin would be under the pump. He's bowling within the power play overs. That's a tight line. Nothing for the batsman to work with. Fires it an extra bit of bounce as well. Look at that field. Look at those men standing inside the 30-yard circle on the offside. Almost a wicket. That extra bit of zip off the deck I was talking about. That had Himanshu in a lot of trouble. You know, a couple of deliveries ago, he had that man standing at short cover. It just been pulled back. Gets away with one. Waiting his pace nicely. Hesitation there. You can see the batsman is in 2 minds. He's waiting his pace nicely. That was slower through the air. But once again, that extra bit of bounce troubling even the wicket-keeper. And that has a straight away put questions in the batsman's mind. That's in the gap, but he finds the fielder. Even the calling is not decisive at the moment. That is a brilliant over, just 2 runs coming off it. Dentons link legal. They need to get a move on. Final over of the power plays to be bowled. 5th gone. Dentons link legal. At the moment, they're 27 for 1. Saikrishna's associates have put a leash on the scoring. Gaurav, the man on strike. This is the final power play over. Oh, that's nicely bowled. That's nicely bowled. That's a pacey delivery coming in with the angle and staying low. He does well in the end, does Gaurav. Brings his bat down in time. And just a push towards the offside. Manoj has been slightly expensive. He's given away 19. He's into his third. Once again, that big in swinger, that big booming in swinger. And he's a kind of bowler, Manoj, who's nippy and it'll skid through you. It won't bounce as much as, say, somebody like a Sanidhya because of his round arm action. It will stay low on this deck. It will skid through. Oh, nicely done. Good take by the wicketkeeper. Gaurav almost losing his balance. He was in two minds whether to play at it or let it go. Wasn't far away from his pads. If the keeper hadn't collected it, that was running away towards the boundary fence because there's nobody at fine leg. Absolutely no one behind the wickets except for the man standing at third man. He's patrolling the fence behind the wickets. Goes big. Hasn't got all of it. Will only get a single. Once again, not the timing he would have liked. Gaurav was looking to open the floodgates. He had enough. Remember, this is also the final over of the power plays. And now the left-hander. He comes on strike. He'd be facing Manoj for the first time in this innings. Just has a look around the field. Third man in place. There's a man standing at deep backward square leg. And he targets the fine leg fence. That's exactly what I was talking about. There was nobody there. And he bowls it on the pads of the batsman. He just helps it along. That's a real gift. And Himanshu is not the ones to miss out. Well, he had to bowl on the offside. He had to keep it around that channel. But that was a real gimme ball. Just two fielders on the onside. Rather three now. There's mid-wicket. The deep backward square leg has moved in slightly finer, but still fine leg is vacant. That is a nice shot. He's playing according to his field. Slight hesitation. Slight hesitation could have been costly there. I think the throw was at the wrong end. Coming in from the deep. Well, these two have hesitated. The running between the wickets hasn't been the greatest among these two. Final delivery of the over coming up. Himanshu moves to wait. He relishes space. Really loves the ball coming onto the bat. Uses his crease. Takes that out. Yorks himself. That's the end of the power play overs. Dentons link legal. They're 35 for 1 after the first 6. So power play overs done and dusted. Start of the 7th over, and he starts with a wide Gaurav, just letting it go. Samrid, he's into the attack. Change in bowling straight away after the power play overs. Looks to play it late, almost off the gloves of the wicket keeper. He missed that. Could take by the keeper in the end. Looks to dab it away towards the third man region. No connection made. They've got a very potent attack. A huge shot, and the umpire has raised his finger. That one didn't bounce as much. He was looking to rock back and play it off the back foot. Missed it completely. But the ball wouldn't have. That would have crashed onto the stumps. And that is another one. Immediate impact made by Samrid. He's picked up the second. Well said, Gaurav. He has to depart. So both the openers are back in the heart for Dentons Link Legal. They're 36 for 2. And they are on the back foot at the moment. So the new batter is walked out to the middle. Slight fumble allows the batters to take a single. Well, that was hit straight back to the bowler. Bad bounce. Samriddhi Offie making an impact straight away.
Hello.
Beg your pardon, we were facing a technical glitch as far as the audio is concerned. And this match has become interesting once again. There's this little partnership booming at the moment. Himanshu Goyal has played so well, the left-hander. He's played his strokes. He hasn't got bogged down. Long off gets around it. Will cut it down and keep it to just a single, and he will keep strike. That's the end of the eighth. And Dentons link legal. They're 53 for 3. So the spinner will continue. Goes big, takes it on the fall, and clears the boundary with relative ease. That's a 6. But that's how he plays. He doesn't back down from a fight. And when he goes for a big shot, there are no second thoughts about it. Full swing of the blade. And that's the biggest part of the ground as well. Goes down on one knee and heaves it away. So that dropped catch is proving to be costly for Saikrishna and associates. He'd be ruining the fact that he put it down. That should have been taken. Especially somebody of the caliber of Himanshu Goyal. You can never afford to give him a life. He moves to 29, his first maximum. Good comeback, great comeback by the bowler. Turning away from the left-handed batsman. Pranav Ratan is at the non-striker's end. He's having the box office seat. It's down the leg side. Good take by the wicket-keeper. Gets his body in the line, which avoids the ball from going towards the fence. 60 for 3, Dentons link legal. This is the 9th over of the innings. They've picked up some pace here. Once again down the leg side, looks to bowl it slower through the air. Was inviting Himanshu to play the sweep shot. You get the idea, being an off spinner, he wants to bowl him around his legs. That's never going to be easy. I'll tell you what's not easy, that's playing the sweep shot on this track. Because you never know with that bounce. Some might just kick up, but in general, it will keep low. Himanshu looks to use his feet. Was there an edge there? Leg by signal by the umpire. So one more run taken. Pranav back on strike. Another couple of deliveries to go in this 9th over. Pranav will be the man on strike. He's walked out at number 5 today. Slight change in the field because the right-hander comes on to face Samrid. Samrid has picked up 2 wickets, and 2 big wickets at that. The bowler couldn't get down in time to stop that. He works it away towards long off, gets Himanshu back on strike. Himanshu will be facing the final delivery of the 9th over. He has done the bulk of the scoring in this innings, has Himanshu. Just checking his shot, but that was hit firmly towards long on. Gets a single, he will keep strike. That's the end of the ninth. Dentons link legal, they're 64 for 3. 9 runs coming of that over. So both the off spinners will be bowling in tandem. So as I stated, 2 off spinners will be bowling in tandem. They've started off well. That's slow through the air, forcing Himanshu to check his shot. That was he almost played a premeditated sweep shot. He wanted to tonk it away towards the onside. There's a fielder in the deep, extra bit of bounce. Negotiated it really well in the end as Himanshu. That bounce, disconcerting bounce as well. He was taken aback. Just using the pace of the bowler, guides it away towards third man. Gets a quick single. Nicely done. Moves to 31. Does Himanshu with that single. Pranav back on strike. Pranav is batting on 2. His faces 2 deliveries. And he's been smart. He knows that Himanshu, he's picking up the pace. He's batting nicely, so he's handed back the strike to him. He pushes it straight to the man at covers, who quickly gets around it. No chance of a run there. So Nitin is into his second. He has been very economical. He's given away just 3 runs so far. This is his second over. Turn there, turn on offer. The batsman using his wrist turns it away towards the square leg area. Gets another single. Pranav moves to 3. And with that single, he brings up Himanshu on strike to face the final delivery of the 10th over. At the moment, you'd feel like Dentons link legal haven't been able to score freely. But what's important is they are getting a partnership in here. That was Upish. Only for a single though. He will keep strike at the halfway mark. Dentons link legal, they're 67 for 3. And I reckon it will be time for a drinks interval. At the halfway mark, Dentons linked legal. They're 67 for 3. And there's a small little partnership brewing at the moment between Himanshu and Pranab. Himanshu has done the bulk of the scoring in this partnership as well. He's been the top scorer of this inning so far. Jersey number 99 will continue down the paths. That's a poor delivery. That's wide. We'll have to re-bowl that one. Well, they bowled a few wayward ones. Himanshu looking to slog sweep it away towards a fine leg fence. Goes big, go through the onside. There's a fielder there, will go over his head. Well, just about clears the fielder. And the umpire raises his arms. What a shot that was. Full of confidence. That was risky, alright, because there was a man stationed there. Just about clearing him. And Himanshu moves to 38. We start proceedings with a 6 after the drinks interval. Uses his feet, hasn't got all of it. Should only be a single. That same man from the deep comes in, keeps it down to just 1. Pranav back on strike. Pranav batting on 3. Himanshu so far has been the lone warrior for his team. Denton. Slight hesitation. Initially they had thought about a single, but in the last moment they decide against it, and I think that was a right call as well. That travelled fast to the man standing there at fine leg. So short fine leg. That's a good looking shot, but just about clears the fielder. He didn't judge that. He should have backtracked. He was late to respond. That was a very good looking shot, but was risky as well. Pranav moves to 4. Himanshu back on strike. Samrid into his 3rd over. He's picked up 2 crucial wickets, but he's been expensive. Nitin at the other end. He's been very economical and wicketless. Another good looking stroke towards long off, only for a single. Final delivery of the over coming up. Pranav back on strike to face the final delivery of the 11th over. The current run rate has improved to 7.11. That's a full toss, and Pranav goes for it. That was a very hard chance. He came in running, attacking the ball, and that was always going to die on him. A tough chance goes down. 11th gone. Dentons linked legal. They're 78 for 3. So jersey number 2, he's into the attack. Gagan Durgan, he's been introduced. He's bowling his first. The 6th bowling option, Gagan Durgan. So far, Saif Rahman Ansari was used as well. He's bowled just one. Gagan with his military medium pacers, just fine tuning his field, and he'll be bowling to the left-handed Himanshu, who's batting on 40, approaching a half century here. 40 of just 30, 3 boundaries, 2 maximums, and he's well set. He's looking confident. Down the leg side, that is a wayward delivery. We'll have to bowl that one once again, and a good take by the wicketkeeper as well. He switches to around the wicket. I think that's much better. Takes it on the full once again, heaves it away towards the onside. There is enough protection. Only gets a single this time around. Score moves to 81 for 3. Gagan pushing back his mid wicket, or rather, that's a square leg. He moves to deep square leg, pushes it off the back foot, gets another single towards long off. One more run taken, and Gagan, what he's trying to do is he's keeping it straight, looking to bowl slightly away from the radar of the batsman and offering no pace whatsoever. He's almost tossing it up like a spinner, but he's bowling seam up. He's asking the batsman to generate all the pace that you want if you are to hit a shot and hit it to the fence. Just like that. Could see the anchorage point of the batsman. He looked to generate enough power with the wrist. He was looking to hit it on the up. Doesn't get enough power. And the outfield will slow down. Gets Pranav back on strike. Pranav works it away towards the cover region. They haven't pushed hard for singles, Dentons link legal. That's very unlike them. Final delivery of the 12th coming up. 5 runs have come off this one so far. That's away from the fielder, but there is enough protection in the deep. He'll only get a single. 6 runs coming off it. 12th gone. Dentons link legal, the 84 for 3. Samrid will be bowling out. This is a final over of his spell. Even though he's been expensive, he's done a very good job. He's put his team in a very good position, courtesy those big wickets that he took. The right-handed batsman heaves it away towards the onside, gets another single, gets the dangerous left-handed batsman Himanshu on strike, will be facing the off-spinner. Immediately you can see a change in the field for the left-handed Himanshu. Himanshu batting on 42 at the moment. That's something that he does to unsettle the spinners. He walks towards them. That's a ploy that the legendary Matthew Hayden used to adopt. I used to walk towards Pacers as well. No bowler in the world likes to see that, especially being a fast bowler. When you see, an opening batsman walk towards you, that frustrates you, because generally what you're thinking is that when you tear away fast, the batsmen want as much time as possible to react to your deliveries. You want to keep them on their toes. But when you see something like that, that trigger movement, that annoys you, gets under your skin, and that's for that a little bit of shuffle, unsettling the bowler once again. Bowls it down the leg, bowls it slightly short, and he puts it away in some style. Himanshu moves to 47. Samrit concedes another boundary. Both Samrit and Manoj, they've been expensive today. Saif has bowled just one over. He's given away 13 runs. Goes big again through the onside. That's bigger. That's 6. That's a monstrous hit, and 50 up for Himanshu courtesy. That 6 brings up his 50 in style. 50 of just 35 deliveries. And Dentons Link Legal finished that over on a high, then 97 for 3 after the 13th. So Nitin back into the attack. Pranav goes big. He goes aerial. Is there a chance? It is, and he's taken it. What a catch that is! What a sensational catch that is! He had acres to cover. Comes in running. He called for it initially, and he takes a sky, brilliant catch at that. And finally, this partnership has been broken. Nitin picks up his first wicket, and a big one. A well-settled Pranav has to make his walk back. And Dentons Link Legal, they've lost their 4th. They're 97 for 4 now. Well, Nitin has been sensational. The new batsman gets off the mark in some style. Works it away towards the onside, gets a single. Gets Himanshu back on strike. How well has he played today? The team was under tremendous pressure. They had lost 3 quick wickets, but that didn't That didn't deter Himanshu one bit. He played his strokes and played them well. Nitin into his third over, he's given away just 6 runs and he's just about picked up a wicket, a crucial one. Oh, that's beautifully bowled. That is nicely bowled, and technology will come into play. दे दिया. So technology coming into the rescue and not out as a verdict. Our official broadcaster JBMR Sports providing us these quality live pictures. They are our official third umpires as well. He's been bowling so well. Is Nitin. He saw what the batsman was trying to do. Change his pace, change his length. That's nicely bowled. That's fired through. He's kept even Himanshu on a tight leash. Himanshu batting on 53. And he's bowling his overs really quick as well. Dentons link legal meanwhile approaching the 100-run mark. Almost picks up a wicket. That just bounced over the stumps and there's an appeal for stumped as well. So once again technology will come into use. So once again the batsman getting away with that one, but this was marginal. And it didn't miss the stumps by much. Just bouncing over the wickets. This is exceptional bowling. Brilliant fielding. Great attempt in his follow through. He's such a good athlete, is Nitin. And what an over that turned out to be. Just 2 runs and a wicket coming off it. And 14th gone. Dentons linked legal. They're 99 for 4 with 6 more overs to go in this innings. So start of the 15th over. Another wayward delivery, but the wicket keeper, he's been kept busy behind the wickets. And he's done a tremendous job. Stellar job by the wicket keeper. White. The first one was towards the onside, this time towards the offside. Away from the tram line. Oh, that is a loose shot. That was uppish. That just ballooned up in the air. That went nowhere. That's a problem you'll face as a batsman when you have got no pace on offer. He's giving them no pace to work with. This Gagan, who's into his second over. Started the over with back-to-back wides. Now he'll be relieved that a right-hander is on strike, and a fairly new one at that. He's faced just one delivery as Ankur. Good delivery, good comeback. Ankur was looking to rock back onto the back foot, wanted to work it away towards the offside. In the end, just stranded in his crease. And he's cleaned him up this time around. Was looking to repeat that shot. That one didn't bounce as much. He was stranded on the crease once again, and Gagan has picked up his first wicket. He kept it fairly straight, and that's hit the middle of middle. Dentons Link League will lose another one. They've lost half their side now. They're 102 for 5. दीपक पिछली बार भी तो था थर्ड अंपायर नहीं था पिछली बार सिविल गया नहीं यार हमने दिए तो थे लगते कैमरा कुछ नहीं पक्का पक्का ये आउट ऑफ 3 टेबल लगते थे जब कि ये रहते थे तो कैसे कैसे सामने रहता था नहीं कैसे आइडिया आया कि थर्ड अंपायर लगाना है तुमने बोला हमने प्लान दिया इनको ऑफर दे देना ये पिछली बार ही पंगा हो गया इससे थर्ड अंपायर सर बजट बढ़ेगा चलो इतना है कि मैं लास्ट वाले दिन आपको कहना है दिन में 6 कैमरा सेटअप दे दूँ आप अपनी तरफ से 3 कैमरा कॉस्टिंग देता हूँ मैं ठीक है सर 6 का क्या करोगे दोनों साइड से डबल मूविंग अच्छा डबल मूविंग में भी एक साइड एंगल हो जाएगा 2 साइड एंगल हो जाए 4 ही हैं 4 एक इस साइड से हैं मैं उसके बॉलर पे एक फोकस रहेगा एक हैंडी कैम हो जाएगा जब जो वायरलेस कनेक्शन होगा ना कंटेंट So the new man walks out to the middle. Shawez Nisar, another pivotal member of Real. 2 more deliveries to go. Now 2 left-handers out there in the middle. Himanshu goes again, takes it on the full, works it away towards the deep, gets another single, gets a Chavez back on strike to face the final delivery of the 15th over. He's pulled it back after the first 2 wides. Uses his feet, Chavez punches it towards the cover region. He wanted a single, sent back by Himanshu. A fine over that. Just 5 runs and a wicket coming off that one. So Nitin will be bowling out. He's uh he's into his final over, is Nitin. What a spell this has been. He's hardly given anything away. He's picked up a wicket. Bowls it slower through the air. Turn and bounce. He's really exploited this pitch. He knows that there is turn on offer. And he's extracted every bit of it. And bounce as well because of his height. He gets that uncanny bounce, which has made life difficult for the batters. Both left-handed and right-handed alike. Goes down and sweeps. Just a single in the end. Gets one more run to the total. Gets Chavez back on strike courtesy that single. And this is the 16th over. Remember, the skipper has got 2 overs up his sleeve. Sanidhya, he'd be difficult to get away. And I'm sure Manoj will be bowling 1 over. And in all probability, that's another good delivery. Meanwhile, in all probability, Gagan will bowl another one. And that finishes the 4 overs to be bowled. See how smartly he's varying his pace. The batsman just turns it away towards the mid-wicket region. Gets another run. Final delivery of the over coming up. Himanshu, the man on strike, batting on 57. He'll look to play out Nitin. Extra bit of bounce. Troubling the wicketkeeper as well. But what a fine spell that was. His bowled his quota of 4 overs and has given away just 9 runs, picking up a wicket. Dentons link legal after the 16th. They're 106 for 5. So Gagan will be bowling the 17th over. And they look to hit him out of the park. Chavez was looking to cut it away because he spots a gap between gully and covers. Uses his feet. That could be a wicket. He's been stumped. Chavez looking to advance down the ground. And he misses it completely, but the wicketkeeper doesn't. He does the rest. And Gagan picks up another one. Dentons losing. Chavez. That's a 6-1 down for them. And things at the moment not looking too pleasant. They're 106 for 6. Completely losing the plot. But their hopes would be pinned on Himanshu, who's still out there. He's batting on 57. After this, there are 3 more overs to be bowled. So the number 8 batsman walks out to the middle, and Gagan will continue. Adrian looks to work it off the back foot. It won't be easy against Gagan to play off the back foot. Adrian plays it well, plays it in the gap. That's a misfield. Might just get a boundary. Does. He's off the market style. A sloppy work in the field. Should have been stopped. Was looking to pick it up. One hand should have been better than that. That's a wasted effort. So Adrian off the mark. He'd be happy with that boundary. So will be the team. And Gagan won't be happy one bit. He's bowled some tidy overs here. Once again, making room for himself. Works it away towards the extra cover region. Gets a single. Gets one more run. Gets Himanshu back on strike courtesy that single. Himanshu now, he'll be itching for it. He'll be raring to go. Just 3 more overs to go after this one. He has a look around the field. Short third man comes in. Final delivery of the 17th. Himanshu has been off strike for quite some time. Looks to use his feet. Looks to bowl it down leg. Might get few runs. Might even get a boundary. He will get a boundary. That's 4. That's a rubbish delivery. Gagan bowling it way down leg side. The keeper, who's done a fine job today, couldn't guess to it. Oh, looks to swing it hard. Swing and a miss. Straight into the keeper's gloves. Ends it with a dot. That's the end of the 17th. Dentons link legal. They're 116 for 6 with 3 more overs to go. So the skipper, he's back into the attack. And as I said, won't be easy to score against him. He'll be quick, he'll be straight. And he won't give you an inch. Starts off with a dot. Typical Sanidhya. Starts off really well. And Adrian has just walked out there to the middle. He's faced just 4 deliveries, especially for somebody like Adrian. He'd be under tremendous pressure. Sanidhya bowls one. That sneaks through the keeper. That's excellent running between the wickets. He saw the fumble, did Himanshu, and he knew what to do. He raced to the striker's end. He wants to keep the strike. And they need some lusty hits. They try to get to at least 140. That would be a respectable total. Sanidhya now coming around the wicket to the left-handed Himanshu, who's batting on 57. 16 legal deliveries to be bowled. How many can Himanshu face? That is the question. Oh, that is a fiery delivery. Even the wicketkeeper struggling at the moment. As I told you, he's done a stellar job, but the pace, the raw pace of Sanidhya, that's troubling him at the moment. His fingers might be sore. Oh, that's full, that's straight. Himanshu could only play it towards the man standing at long on, just a single. Couldn't really get underneath that one. That's fulled and fired in. Now Adrian back on strike. He's batting on 5. 3 more deliveries to go in this over. And he's cleaned him up. Time and again he was looking to play it off the back foot. But that one crashed onto the stumps. He misses it. But Sanidhya doesn't. Straight and clips the leg stump. And Dentons link legal. They've lost another one. Adrian, he has to walk back. Sanidhya, the skipper, picking up his second wicket. Dentons link legal. They're 119 for 7. The new batsman, the number 9 batsman, walks out to the middle. He's got a task at hand, and that is to face Sanidhya, who's steaming in. He'll be full, he'll be straight, just like that. That was another deadly Yorker. Might just be sliding down leg. That was searing in. Nothing you can do as a new batter. Pranshul K, he's walked out to the middle. Final delivery. What an over this has been. I told you he'd be difficult to score off until and unless he bowls like that. That went to the boundary really quick. The moment it evaded the keeper, that was only travelling one way. Is that off the pad? I reckon it is. So boundary coming off the final delivery. So 7 runs and a wicket coming off the 18th over. 2 more to be bowled. Dentons link legal. They're 123 for 7. So the penultimate over, and he goes for the big swing, Himanshu. He was looking to swing it towards the deep region, losing his balance in the process. Himanshu moves to 58. He's batting on 58 of 48 deliveries. Manoj bowling the penultimate over of the innings. Goes big, Himanshu. Gets hold of it. Might not get a boundary. Long on does well. Or has he? No. It's gone for 4. That was a tremendous effort by the man standing at long on, but it has still travelled towards the boundary ropes. 4 more runs. That is what they wanted, Dentons link legal. Himanshu moves into the 60s. He will go for it once again. So Manoj pushing back the field. He's asking the fielder at the deep to go near the boundary ropes. Now mid-wicket comes in. The man at deep, he moves up near the boundary ropes. Mid-wicket comes inside the 30-yard circle. Manoj running in again. He's got a nick on that one, but there is third man. There is protection. Gets just 1 run. 1 more run added to the total. Pranchul back on strike. Pranchul is yet to get off the mark. He's faced just 2 deliveries. Manoj will be steaming into Pranchul. How many more runs can Dentons link legal get here? If they get anything in excess of 140, they'd be happy. 150 plus, they'd be elated. And they'd be disappointed if they get anything below 140. Wrapped on the pads, might just be sliding down leg. They will sneak a leg by. Good call made by Himanshu. He wants to garner the strike as much as possible. 2 more deliveries to be bowled in this over. Himanshu is giving it a long and hard thought. What a knock he has played. Giving anchorage to this innings. The penultimate delivery of this over coming up. He switched to around the wicket to the left-handed Himanshu Goyal. He's batting on 63. The field remains the same. There is a sweeper cover. There's a long off. There's a long on. There's a fielder in the deep, more towards cow corner. There's a third man. Rest are inside the 30-yard circle. Manoj running in. He uses his feet just like he has throughout the day. And that has sailed away for a 6. What a shot. Straight batted hit over the deep. And the score moves in excess of 130. 135 for 7. This is a gem of a knock. Himanshu moves to 69. 150 on the cards. But Pranchul will have to hand back the stride to Himanshu as quickly as possible. Final delivery of the 19th over coming up. Himanshu is still out there. The job is not done as far as he is concerned. The team needs him to be out there till the very end. Goes again. He's nicked one. Has he? Anticlimactic in the end. That's a dot delivery. 19th gone. What an over that was for Dentons link legal. They're 135 for 7 with 1 more over to go. And that will be bowled by Sanidhya, the skipper of Saikrishna and Associates. Won't be easy to put him away. But Pranchul has got his task cut out. He'll be looking to hand back the strike first up. The first and foremost target for Dentons link legal will be to go beyond that 140 run barrier. Here we go. Final over. He's steaming in. That's away from the tram line. The bowler isn't happy. Wide signal by the umpire. That was marginal. That was really marginal. That's an extra run for Dentons link legal. They won't be complaining. Pranchul He's got one agenda, that is to get to the non-striking end, bring back Himanshu on strike. Himanshu straight away sets up for the single. That could be a run out. And it is a run out. Easy run out. But more importantly for Dentons Link Legal, even they've lost a wicket, it's Himanshu who's going to be on strike. And he will be facing Sanidhya. So Pranshul sacrificing his wicket for the team's cause. And jersey number 27 walking out. He would be at the non-striker's end. And Himanshu will be facing Sanidhya now. So Karthikeya Tyagi is the new man. He's at the non-striker's end. Himanshu now batting on 69. He'll be facing Sanidhya. Long off, pushed back. Long on in place. The man standing at deep comes inside the circle. And mid-wicket has been pushed back. There is sweeper cover. But he will target the onside for sure, Himanshu. No, he looks to carve it away towards the offside. Was looking to play the inside out shot towards the extra cover region. He's very strong all through. Plays good looking shots all along the ground. But today he's favoured the onside. What a knock this has been. And he's cleaned him up. You can't do anything with that delivery. Pinpoint Yorker. That hit the middle of middle and uproots the stumps. Dentons Link Legal have lost their 9th, but what a knock that's come to an end. Himanshu Goyal, he goes for 69 of just 54 deliveries. He's at 5 to the fence and 4 beyond it as well. Leading run scorer in this innings. Dentons Link Legal, they're 136 for 9 as Himanshu makes his walk back. So Mayank Bansal walking in at number 11. He's the final man who walks out to the middle. Slight change in the field. Sanidhya arranging his fielders. So Mayank facing his first. Just taps it away towards the offside. Straight away off the mark is Mayank Bansal. Gets Karthikeya Tyagi on strike. Karthikeya too will be facing his first. 137 for 9. 2 more deliveries to go. Can they get to that 140 run mark? Well, with Himanshu out there, it looked like they could get in excess of 150. That would have made Dentons Link Legal very happy. That would have given them something to defend, even in excess of 140. With the kind of bowling attack they have, would have been a fighting total. That's quick, that's spacey, that's straight into the wicketkeeper's gloves. That's another dot. So at the moment, as it looks, 140 looks highly unlikely. Until and unless Sanidhya bowls an extra. So here we go. Final delivery of this innings. Sanidhya running it. That's nicely played. They'll push for two. For sure they'll push for two. There will be a run out. So just one run will count, which means Dentons linked legal. They finish with 138 runs on the board, and they've been all out. They've lost all wickets. And Saikrishna and associates, when they come out to bat for this run chase, they'd require 139 if they are to win this game, and they'd have 20 overs to do that. So we are back as the players walk out to the middle for this run chase. 139 is what Saikrishna and associates are looking to chase down. Down the leg side, not the best of starts. We'll have to re-bowl that one. Slightly angling into the right-handed batsman. Chavez, as always, with the new ball in his hands. Off radar first up. You can't give away too many extra runs when you're just looking to defend 139. Chavez running in again, and he's played it away nicely, getting on top of the bounce and puts it away, screaming towards the boundary ropes. What a start that is! First runs off the bat and a stylish stroke as well. That ball was climbing, but he controlled it nicely. That's put away towards the fence. Very well played. Amod and Amitavo. Nicely gets behind the line of the ball, pushes it straight back to the bowler. Nicely played. Punches it straight back to the bowler. Chavez. He goes back to his bowling mark. Gets behind the line of the ball. Once again defends it nicely. He's a very compact batsman. He's Amod. And he's equally stylish when he plays strokes like those. This time through the onside. Just helping it along. And 4 more. What a start this is for Saikrishna and associates. First through the offside, width on off up. Climbs into it. And this time just helping it along. Works it away towards the fine leg fence. He's got an adept knowledge of the fielding positions. He knows where exactly the fielders are stationed, and he will work out the gaps. Very good start. First over, 2 boundaries already of this one. Chavez under the pump. So are Dentons, Link Legal. They love to pick up a wicket. Just missing his mark as he was approaching the stumps. Thank you. That's a great delivery. Himself on. They need wickets, and he will be pushing for wickets. Down the leg side. Even Karthikeya, he starts off with a wide. Amitavo, he's facing Karthikeya. He's yet to get off the mark. Nice, he gets on top of the bounce. Uses his wrist, looks to work it away towards the onside. Finds the fielder at mid-wicket. No chance of a run. The 2 fielders standing outside the 30-yard circle. 30-yard circle. Sweeper cover. And the man standing at deep mid-wicket. That's an interesting field. Rest. All within the 30-yard circle. We'll get some more runs. That's a wide and a single taken by both the batters. Another couple of runs and he will have to re-bowl that one. That's a stylish stroke, but that's aerial, just away from the fielder. And that's four. That is a boundary. How well was that played? That was a pickup. Yet to get off the mark. He's just played just three deliveries. Chavez bowling the third. That's nice. He worked away towards the offside. He will be off the mark with that single. It's nice. He could rest through the offside. And Amud, he's done the bulk of the scoring so far. And that current run rate looking good. They've scored some quick runs. Karthikeya, the captain, pretty unlike him, was expensive in his first over. Gave away 16 runs. Chavez up, slightly faring better. He's into his second. He's given away 11. And he's cleaned him up. What a delivery that is. He was looking to flick it away stylishly towards the outside. That darted back in, kept low as well. And that has ripped apart the off stump. That is the wicket they were looking for. And Mod has been bowled by a scorcher from Nisar. And Saikrishna Associates, they've lost their first wicket. They're 27 for 1. The new batter walks out to the middle. Comes in at number 3. And he's facing Chavez, who's got his tail up. Just missing his mark. We'll have to reload. Chavez goes back to his bowling mark. Ready to run in again. The skipper himself walks out to the middle. He bowled well, but he's got a role to play with the bat once again. Chavez just losing his run up. Two more deliveries to go in this over. 112 required of 104 deliveries. And Dentons link legal. They require wickets. Pitches it up. Bowls it really full. Chavez, he's looking for wickets. He doesn't mind leaking runs, but he needs wickets up front for his team. And that's the way to go about it in this run chase. They need to keep picking up wickets at regular intervals. Final delivery. Goes big. Goes through the extra cover region. Hasn't timed it a bit too well. And they'll get a couple of runs. So 2 runs taken. Rather, they've taken just a single. So just a single taken. He will keep strike. 3 runs and a wicket coming off that over. Third gone. And the batting team, Saikrishna Associates, are 28 for 1. What a shot that is. Just short of the boundary ropes. Karthikeya hasn't had a good start with the ball. That is a scintillating hit. And they seem to be in a hurry. Saikrishna Associates. Brilliantly played. Karthik again running in. Pushes it towards the cover region. Stylish stroke, but equally well fielded by the man. He's coming in from extra cover. Karthikeya into his second. He's already conceded 22. Goes again. That's uppish. That's aerial. Could be a chance. Just over his head. He missed just that one. He was standing at long off, but he wasn't deep enough. Samrid plays a risky stroke. There was a chance. Another boundary. Samrid gets one more hit to the fence. The skipper has raced away to 9 of just 5. This is the 4th over of the innings. 2 more over of the power plays to be bowled. Goes again. Wasn't it all control? Carves it away towards the sweeper cover region. He's risking it, Samrid. The man at sweeper cover keeps it down to just 1. Now Amitabh is taking his time. He's batting on 1. He's faced 4 deliveries. But Samrid, he's looked to Samrid has looked to dominate the opposition from ball number 1. Amitabh much more calmer. Creams it away. Plays it towards the deep cover region. Good take by the wicketkeeper. Gets one more run. Gets Samrid back on strike to face the final delivery of this over. Samrid taking on his opposite number. Remember, he got the wicket of Karthikeya. Now Karthikeya bowling to Samrid. Can he get his back? Plays it straight to sweeper cover. Gets a single. He will keep strike. That's another good over for the batting team. 4th over gone. Saikrishna Associates here 39 for 1 after the end of that over. So a left armour into the attack. Hits it on the up. Plays it towards the long off region. Gets a single. Samrid. Samrid moves to 11. Oh, that's nicely played. That's played really well, but the fielder does equally well. Gets around it, keeps it down to just 1. One more run taken. Oh, he squared him up. He really squared him up. Beautifully bowled. Himanshu squaring the batsman up with an absolute peach of a delivery. He was caught pushing at it in the end. Well, Saikrishna associates, they won't mind the start that they've had. And at the moment, they're looking comfortable. Wrapped on the pads, pretty sure that's going down leg. Amitavo has been a calm influence out there. He's faced 7 deliveries, batting on 3. And if they don't lose wickets, should be fairly comfortable for Sai Krishna associates. They require 97 of 91. That is an absolute jaffa once again. He's bowled well. As Himanshu Goyal started on a bright note, has kept things tight, hasn't given the batsman any room to work with, and he's troubled them with some movement. Just when I say that, he's bowled one down the leg side, the keeper couldn't get there, and it's 5 wides. They really can't afford that Dentons link legal. It's 5 wides more. And Amitabh would be the last one to complain. Final delivery yet to be bowled. It was such a fine over until that point. That slapped really hard. Slight fumble allows the batsman to take a single. That's the end of the 5th. 9 runs coming off with Sai Krishna associates. They're 48 for 1 and they're going along nicely. So this would be the final over of the power play overs. Width on offer. He was looking to give it the chase, the batsman, away from the tram line. And that was a big wide. So another extra. They've been guilty of bowling too many of those Dentons link legal. Remember just setting them a target of 139. That was a weird shot. Unusual from Amitabh. He was looking to work it away towards the onside. 90 required of 89. As I said, should be comfortable if they keep wickets in hand and they don't try anything silly. At the other end, Dentons link legal. They need wickets. Another wide and 50 up for Sai Krishna in real quick time. Courtesy that wide. Which is required to score run a ball 89. And they don't need to play too many flashy strokes like that. Mayank Bansal bowling his first. Apart from the wides, he's been decent. Just like that. He's drawing the batsman forward. He's inviting him to play the big shots. And so far, Amitabh has been struggling. He hasn't really got going in this inning so far. He was looking to help it along. Will be a wide and they'll get a single as well. Well, they're not helping their cause. Our Dentons link legal. Bowling too many wides, giving away too many extras. Samrit back on strikes. Samrit batting on 13. Stylish stroke towards the extra cover region. The fielder does well. Gets a single. One more run. Gets Amitabh back on strike. Remember, this is the final power play over. The field restrictions will be relaxed after this one. He was looking for that big booming drive, playing away from his body straight into the wicketkeeper's gloves. And the umpire, has he raised his finger? Or rather, he's just pointing out something over there. Or rather, he was saying that there's one more to go in this over. Because it was a stifled appeal, and initially the umpire didn't seem to bother. So the final delivery within the power play overs. This has been a fine one. Just dabs it away towards the onside. Just 5 runs coming off it. The power play over was done and dusted. 6th gone. Saikrishna Associates a 53 for 1. उनका खत्म हैं? So the field restrictions relaxed. 6th gone. Saikrishna Associates, they're 53 for 1. And they're motoring along nicely. I was aerial once again. Samrid has been taking on the risk. And they really don't require that. Saikrishna Associates. Amitabh back on strike. He really hasn't got going. He's faced 14 deliveries, hasn't looked convincing. It's generally a very good and fluent batsman. Digs that out, pushes it straight back to the bowler, no chance of a run. Probably he knows that he can bide his time. They're just looking to chase down 139. Not the biggest of totals. And he knows they just need to keep wickets in hand. Cuts it away, pushes it away towards the cover region, gets another single, gets one more run. So the field is spread, and there's a long off in place. Long on is not far fetched. It's not really close to the boundary ropes. Or that's chipped. Just evading the bowler. Travels towards long off, gets another single. So there's nobody on the onside protecting the boundary ropes. Long on is just beyond the 30-yard circle, slightly beyond that, but he's not near the boundary ropes, not patrolling the boundary ropes. Nicely bowled. Himanshu, he's been bowling well. Himanshu was excellent with the bat. Now doing his job with the ball. What a game he's having. That's worked away towards long on, gets a single, and he will keep strike. Another tidy over. 4 runs coming off it. 7th gone. Saikrishna Associates, they're 57 for 1. So jersey number 20 bowling the 8th over. Bowls it full, bowls it straight. Squeezes that out. The batsman pushes it away towards the long off region. Gets one more run. Amitabh is yet to hit one towards the fence. But he's cool. He's taking his time. He knows and all he needs to do is stay out there till the 20th over. That's drilled hard towards long off, just a single. So I believe Amitabh is doing the right thing. He's being the glue to this innings, holding all the batters around him together. Doesn't want the team to lose another wicket. He's drilled that hard. It's all along the ground, only for a single. The field, we all know, the outfield that is, it's not the quickest. So they'll have to be content with the singles. The skipper having a word with the bowler. Mayank Bansal into his second. This is the 8th over of the innings. Dentons link legal. They'll be looking for wickets, almost picking up one there. Gets the outside edge just away from the wicketkeeper. He probably got his glove to it. That was a risky shot, playing away from his body. Samrit gets another single. Gets Amitavo back on strike. 2 more deliveries to go in this over. That's nicely driven. He's been sensible. As I stated, Amitavo gets another single. Gets Samrit back on strike to face the final delivery of this 9th over. Rather the 8th over. Takes it on the full. Punches it. Long on gets around it, keeps it down to just a single. That's the end of the 8th. And he will keep strike. Saikrishna Associates 63 for 1. And they require 76 more. So a spinner into the attack. We all saw the effect spin had in the first innings. So jersey number 27 into the attack. For sure he'll have some grip. He's tall, he'll find some bounce as well, and the batsman has taken a liking for that bounce. The fielder does well, and he does extremely well. Has definitely saved 3 runs for his team. What a valuable effort that is. Brilliant fielding. Karthikeya Tyagi bowling. Amitavo once again calmly just pushes it away towards the offside, gets another single, moves to 10. Samrit back on strike, sparring on 20 of just 16 deliveries. This partnership now 38 of 34 deliveries. That's just away from the tram line. But not a bad ploy, but you've got to stay within your limits. Karthikeya Tyagi will extract that extra bit of bounce on this track, on any track rather. He's so tall. That's a short arm jab. Works it away towards mid-on, gets another single. And now they're calmer. They're doing it in singles. Just 72 required of 69 deliveries. They know keeping wickets in hand, that is the key. Because every now and then they'll get deliveries like that. That's been put away. That's a gift. Amitavo's first boundary. He was waiting for it. And he latches onto that one. It's nicely put away. And it's now down to run a ball. 68 required of 68 deliveries. Go straighter. Falls safe. It's only a single. So final delivery of the 96. So the skipper brings himself back on. And the batsman goes for the big shot. Oh, would you believe it? Would you believe it? That's gone for 4. How unfortunate is that? That is sloppy work. That should have been stopped. Samrid once again is going for the risk shots. He's taking the risky options. Goes again, this time all long ground. That's a much better shot. He gets the value for it. Back-to-back boundaries. He's picking up the pace now. So Karthikeya, the skipper, he saw the spinners were extracting some turn. So he resorts to spin, also considering the fact that he didn't have the best of starts when he was bowling medium pace today. And once again, he's been expensive. Pretty unlike Karthikeya. He's conceded 35 already of just 2.2 overs. He's into his third. In the search for wickets, he's been expensive. He was looking to dab it away towards the offside, extra bit of bounce. Good take by the keeper. That is a dot delivery. Once again takes it on the full. There is protection in the deep. Just a single. Nicely fielded. One more run taken. Amitabh back on strike courtesy that single. He's batting on 15. Bowls it full, bowls it wide. Amitabh was looking to work it away behind point. No chance of a run. Final delivery of the 10th over. Bangs it in short. And Amitabh puts it away. He had all the time in the world to rock back onto the back foot and work it right through the gap. That's exactly what he does. At the halfway mark, Saikrishna Associates, they are sitting on top. They're 86 for 1 with just 53 required of the next 10 overs. And with that, it would be time for the final drinks break of the day. So at the halfway mark, Saikrishna and associates, they're sitting pretty. They require just 53 of the next 60 deliveries. Samrit batting on 31, Amitabh batting on 19. Chavez is back into the attack. He's been the only wicket taker so far in this innings, and his team would be hoping that he can pick up more in this over. They need wickets. That's the only way they can come back into this game. Dentons link legal haven't had the best of days today with the ball and with the bat. The only positive was that they won the toss, and ever since it has only been downhill for them. So we're ready to go. Chavez running in, Samrit the man on strike, Samrit batting on 31. Chavez into his third. They are not holding him back. They know that they can't stretch this to the 20th. They've got to bundle them out before the 15th or the 16th. Samrit works it away towards long on, gets a single. One more run added to the total. Now Amitabh, he's back on strike. He's batting on 19. That's an outside edge. He was playing away from his body. Genuine edge that. And third man does well. That ball was running away. They get a single in the end. One more run taken. Saikrishna associates slowly approaching the 3-figure mark. Chavez once again missing his mark. His run up. Oh, that's a full toss. That's it in the gap. He's done well. He's done really well. The fielder does extremely well. Definitely saved 3 runs for his team. Another single, gets away with that one, the bowler. And nothing's happening for Dentons link legal at the moment out there in the middle. They want some magic to happen. That's worked away. That's through the offside. He's had enough of it. That's 6. Over long off. What a shot that. That is some hit. Amitabh. He's had enough. He's had enough sighters. He goes for the big hit. And that's the destruction he can bring about to the table. Moves to 26. Well, there was a storm waiting to be erupted. And that has erupted finally. This time through the offside. Sweeper cover should cut it off. He does. Samrit thinking about a second there. Well, sent back by his partner, and rightly so. Just a single. Amitabh moves to 27 courtesy that single gets Samrit to face the final delivery of this 11th. Saikrishna associates, they are approaching the 3-figure mark, and in quick time as well. That's crunched well. Slight misfield, and that will run away. That was hit too hard, and 100 up for Saikrishna Associates at the end of the 11th over. They're 100 for 1 and they're looking steady. 39 required of the next 9 overs. Just a single. Get Samrit back on strike now till the very end to close the deal for the team. Once again, stylish stroke. Plays it towards the cover region. Only a single. The required run rate is pretty comfortable. It's just 4.35. Was there a nick there? Stifled appeal by the wicketkeeper. That was another loose drive by Amitavo. He was playing away from the pivot. I feel as if I heard something. I could be wrong. Or bad bounce. Case of bad bounce. That might just run away for 4. The sweeper cover fielder does extremely well. That is brilliant fielding. Exceptional work. And he saves 2 runs for his team. That ball was running away. And a brace there for the batting unit. Amitavo moves into the 30s. Final delivery of the over coming up. They're switching gears. Turns it away towards the onside. Gets a single. He will keep strike. That's the end of the 12th. And 5 runs coming off it. Saikrishna Associates 105 for 1. So the tall, lanky off spinner will continue. Risty once again. The batsman turns it neatly towards the mid-wicket region. Gets another single. Amitavo with that single brings up Samrit on strike, who's 12 runs away from his half century. 33 required for the team for victory. And he's cleaned him up. What a delivery that is. He was looking to dab it really late. Sharp spin. That's skidded through as well. That's the end of Samrit. He goes for 38. A good knock, a handy knock comes to an end. Saikrishna Associates, they've lost their second. They're 106 for 2. So Karthikeya Tyagi sending back Samrid. And the new man walking in at number 4. The skipper himself, Sanidhya. That will be a wide in all probability. It is. The umpire opens his arms wide open. We'll have to re-bowl that one. That was a squeeze through faster through the air. And Sanidhya off the mark with a single gets 1 run. Gets Amitavo back on strike. Amitavo batting on 32, 31 required. 31 of 45 deliveries. Oh, that's run down. That's run down towards third man. That was an edge. Third man does really well. Gets a single. Sanidhya back on strike. This has been a fine over so far. Except for that wide that he bowled. He's been exceptional. Sanidhya hits it away. He hits it towards the deep. Gets only a single in the end. 1 more run gets Amitavo to face the final delivery of the over courtesy that single. Is that another one? I think it is. That is another one. He's played on. He's chopped it back onto the stumps and 1 brings 2 here. And all of a sudden, this game is wide open again. With 29 to get, Saikrishna Associates, they've lost their third. What an over that turned out to be. 2 wickets and 5 runs coming off it. And 29 still required of 42 deliveries with 7 wickets in hand. So the new batter walks out to the middle. Fast bowler comes in. What an effort that is. What an effort. That is a brilliant effort by the fielder. Positioned at extra cover. Shaurya is the new batter who walks out to the middle. He's joined his captain Sanidhya. Lovely shot. Straight face of the bat. And he doesn't want any nonsense out there. He hit some serious cricketing shots in the V. And look at that follow through as well. Holding the pose. He's such a good cricketer. And he's having a fine day. He moves to 10. Adrian into the attack. And he's been dispatched for a 6. The second delivery he's bowled. Sanidhya just having a sighter. And then goes for it. Second ball. Now just 21 required. Adrian running in. Slower through the air. The keeper missing it. We'll get a single courtesy buys. By signal by the umpire. Another run added to the total. Shaurya will be facing his first delivery. The left-handed batsman Shaurya. Just marking his crease. Shaurya, jersey number 4. He's facing Adrian. The 6th bowling option used today. That is an interesting shot. Quicker through the air. Beaten comprehensively, the batsman. He was looking to guide it away towards third man, straight to the keeper. No chance of a run in the end. What a hit! But he might be caught. Just short of the man standing at deep mid wicket. He opens his account, but that was dangerous. Almost holed out in the deep. Final delivery of the over coming up. This has been an eventful over. And it gets more eventful with that wicket. The pendulum is swinging once again. And Saikrishna associates, they've lost another one, and this time it's the captain. Sanidhya will walk back, and they're 120 for 4. Still requiring 19 runs of the final 6 overs with 6 wickets in hand. So a new batter walks out to the middle, but he would be at the non-striker's end because the wicket had fallen off the final delivery of the previous over. Shaurya, meanwhile, he's facing the spinner. What a delivery that was. A spin on offer. He negotiated it well. A throw at the non-striker's end. They make it. Risky single. One more run added to the total. 18 required. Bicky is the new batter. He will have a go at the off spinner. Bicky goes big, drills it towards long on, off the mark with that single. Gets 1 run. Gets a single, gets off mark. Goes big. Hasn't got all of it. That could be a wicket. It is a wicket. It is another one. What are Saikrishna and associates doing here? They've lost half their side. Going helter-skelter at the moment. They're 122 for 5. And Dentons Link Legal crawling slowly back into this game. So a new batter walks out to the middle. Gagan is a new batsman walking in at number 7. Well, all this pressure that Saikrishna find themselves in, they've put this pressure on themselves. They've taken unwanted risks. All they had to do was play sensible cricket. Gagan off the mark with that single. Is there a twist in the tail? I think one more wicket here and Dentons link legal. They'd be back in it. Beaten comprehensively. Won't be easy. It's getting darker out there as well. We've had a long day. And we've had a lot of chaos out there. Another good over, another wicket coming off it, just 3 runs. And Saikrishna Associates a 123 for 5. They require 16 of the next 5 overs. Oh, what a stroke that is. Oh, that's gone all the way. That's gone all the way for a 6. It's carved away nicely. That will make things more comfortable. Gagan Durgan taking on the bowler and gives it the kitchen sink. It's nicely worked away towards the offside. Adrian coming in to bowl his second has conceded a 6 first up. What a confident looking stroke considering the fact that there was sweeper cover. Goes again, this time through extra cover. Couple of bounces into the boundary ropes. One more. That makes things even more comfortable. Just one big shot away from victory here, Saikrishna Associates. And I think that's the game for Saikrishna Associates. 10 runs off the first 2 balls of the 16th. And I believe that's curtains. What a cameo this is. Gagan has just walked out. 10 of 2 deliveries. You were believing that one more wicket and Dentons link legal will be all over Saikrishna and Associates. And out walks Gagan. And he treats the bowlers with disdain. Puts them away. First delivery. Over sweeper cover for a 6. Next up, through extra cover. This time drills it. There is long off. Keeps it down to just 1. So 5 required. Bicky back on strike. That could be a wide. It is a wide away from the tram line. Another extra given away. They're making life easier for Saikrishna Associates and their batters, the bowlers. 1 boundary away from victory. Hits it straight. Is that the boundary? No, it's not. Long on. Will get to it. Only gets a single. 3 runs required. This has been a good over for the batting team. They created unnecessary chaos for themselves, which wasn't required by all means. Oh, that's nicely struck. That could be the game. Long off, can he get to it? He can't. That's a boundary, and that's the end of it. Saikrishna Associates have won this one with 5 wickets in hand. In the end, turned out to be a comfortable victory for them. Well, Dentons linked legal in the run chase. They were in it, but in the end, they didn't score enough to trouble Saikrishna Associates, and they've lost this one. Saikrishna Associates winning this one by 5 wickets.